if they carry any of my family member and give me war, I will leave her. But if bandits,
you say why?
if bandits take advantage of my woman, they do make more, they force her.
Hello everyone. This is an ode to my mother. But majorly, why I'm creating this video is it's for the girl child. Will I even say the girl child? Or it's for young women, single ladies, single girls, depending on whichever one you want to identify with. Single ladies, single women, the girl child. There's a video circulating. I think that video came to social media sometime this week about a young man saying that if bandits, whatever they call themselves, kidnappers, kidnaps his wife, that he doesn't want the wife again, and they should take her. He doesn't want the wife. You know, at first when I saw that thing, I posted it on my WhatsApp status. I really didn't want to. I was livid, and I was short for words that somebody can think of that. I'm just out here to tell women, young women who are looking to be married, right? Because not everybody wants to be married. So, and then there are people who do not want to be married, but they want partners, irrespective, except you want to be by yourself for the rest of your life, of course. But if you're looking to be married, if you're looking to date, if you're looking to have a life partner, a living partner, whatever you're looking to have, please take this message very serious. I know that not everybody was privileged to grow up with a mother. Also, not everybody was also privileged to grow up with a loving mother. But if you were privileged to grow up with a mother who has taught you what love is, then you will know better. You know, throughout that video, he did not, if that young man had said that, if his wife gets kidnapped, or in his own words, if bandits carries his wife, and he doesn't want her again because they would have been passing her to among themselves and then sleeping with her, so he doesn't want her again. Here's the thing, he did not say he would have gotten her back, right? He would have done his best. If he had said that if his wife gets kidnapped and he does his best, he will do his best to bring her back. However, to go back to, you know, copulating, that's the word, with his wife, it would take him some time. He would have to heal. They may have to go to therapy for them to go back to be doing husband and wife duties. I would understand. But he said they should carry her and go. He does not want her again. I think that most people, when they want to marry, I don't know what people look out for when they are. And do you know the shocking thing? He had a wedding band on his finger. So that is to say that there's a possibility, a 90% possibility that this young man is married. I cannot imagine that I would hear my husband. I listened to a podcast that my husband was on, and then he said that if his wife is kidnapped, God forbid that happens, right, or falls into the hand of bandits, that he will say, take her, I don't want her again, because they would have been passing her among, you know, he just turned an entire human being to an object. They will pass her, so take, I don't want, you don't want, they should take her forever. He did not even say, I will do my best to rally around to get her out of that place, but it may be difficult, right, for us to go back to being husband and wife. I would have still, even though it doesn't make sense to me, right, but maybe I would have understood somehow where he's coming from. So all of you that, you know, you want to get married, you're getting married out of desperation. You're getting married out of who is available. Hey, I want to be married and this is what I want in a husband, but it's not forthcoming. So let me settle for what is available. there's a price to pay. A terrible price to pay, because I can imagine somebody that I love is being trapped in, let's say, sorry, excuse me, you know how the traffic can be sometimes. There was this traffic that happened sometime, was it last year, April, where people got home. They went to work by 8, closed by 4, and somehow they got home by 1 a.m. You know, if you have loved ones, they would have been calling you, your sisters, your partner, your husband, your mother, until they are sure that you are home, you are back to safety. So let us try to change. I love material things, so don't think that I don't love that I don't love the good things of life. That okay, or she's saying that when somebody comes to marry her and the person has money, she will say no. No, I will not say no, because I love money. I'm not going to stay here and pretend like I don't. But if I sit down and look at this person and try to analyze this person, right, and then I see that the only thing I can pick out from this person is that he's financially stable. He's not kind. He's not considerate of me. He doesn't care for me. You go out to work, you're supposed to be home by, let's say, 7 p.m. You're not home by 7 p.m. You're not home by 8 p.m. You're not home by 9 p.m. Your husband doesn't call you to say, are you fine? What is going on? Even if you're supposed to be home by 7, you're not home by 7. 8 o'clock, you're not home by 8. Any loving partner should call you. Okay, my husband returns between 6 and 7, and by 7 he's not back. Send him a message, call him, are you fine? You're not home. How much more somebody picks up your wife and that person is in the hand or is in the den of kidnappers? Please, please, please. I try not to say anything about this video, but this video has come back to haunt me. In case you don't have a mother who has shown you what love is, I bless God for my mother. My mother was most of my first. She's the first person to buy me a phone, right? A smartphone, to send me to school. Even when I went to school, my mother ensured that she came to school with me. She bought rug for the room. She bought mattress, the mattress I'll be sleeping on while I was in school, my first year. She bought, she bought plates, she bought everything. She even took me shopping to buy toiletries and everything I need. Took me to school, ensured that my room and the space I was going to be in was set up. My mother did same for my 8 older sisters. Except for my sisters, when they were going to school, she ensured that she took them to school. She set up their room. Not just going. You go to a state, she'll go with you, she'll get a hotel, she'll go around, she'll look for a place, she'll find where it's safe, she'll buy mattress, she'll buy buckets, she'll buy everything that she thinks that it is needed. So if my mother, even growing up, one of the best times of my life was my childhood. Childhood was really, really sweet. I had 5 siblings, which later changed to 6 siblings. But one of the best time of my life was childhood. Alright? My mother did everything sweet. Everything sweet. You know how you're resuming school, she'll buy shimmy, she'll buy panties, she'll buy socks. And then I had sisters who were about the same age group with me, and then everybody will come and choose. If she buys, like, you pick, and childhood was really fun. You go to school, my mother comes to check on me, even when I was in boarding school and all of that. So I don't see what somebody will be doing for me that's out of the blues. Growing up, sometimes my mother will tell us on some Sundays that everybody get ready after church. So there was a time we used to live in Makurdi, the capital of Benue State in Nigeria, and she would say, get ready after church, we are going to Tito Gate. I don't know if you know Tito Gate. People who live or who may have lived in Benue State at about this time will know Tito Gate. We're going to Tito Gate after service. It's like a fast food restaurant, yes. And then I was saying, I don't want to go. Mommy, give me my own money. To say, if you're not coming, there's no money for you. So my mother actually, thought she took us out. Church will close, she take everybody out to a restaurant, you sit down, you eat, you. Besides that, my mother bought phones for me. You want to make your hair, my mother gives you money to make your hair, toiletries. So I don't see why somebody will dangle something in front of me and this is the only thing that person has to offer. Character, kindness, care, compassion, speaking to somebody with kindness. There's nothing else on the table, and then you jump up and say, yes, come and marry me. And then I think that majority of you, when people are dating somebody, you pretend a lot, because the person that you are with should know that if I do this to my wife, that my wife will kill me, and likewise. So the person should respect you, you respect the person should be kind to you, you as well should be kind to the person. A man leads. Do you understand? A man initiates, a man leads. He treats you how he wants to be treated. Right? So if somebody is not loving to you, is not kind to you, the only thing you can say is that, well, this person gives me money, and you marry the person. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. So as a person, it's difficult to entice me. No, I'm not here to brag or to toot my own horn, but it's difficult to entice me. If I'm with you, I really like you. And for me to really like you, you have loved me. And you are loving me rightfully. You know how the Bible says that you men should love your wives as Christ loves the church. Do you know that Christ came and died for us? So you need to love your wife to that extent. Somebody just says I love you with mouth, the person is just attracted to your body and lust after you, and okay, because the person is lusting after you and the both of you are lusting after yourselves, the person gives you money. That's all. And you drop up and you marry this person. The person is not adding any value to your life. Your tears is going to be you know how it's going to be a self-inflicted wound. But yes, I'm creating this not for people who, of course, I believe that if you come from love, you should know what love is. Do you understand? I come from a very loving family. I come from a very, very and extremely loving family. My mother loves her children. In short, I think that if you tell my mother to tell you her most prized possession in life, people can say, this land I own here, or the money I have in my account, or my mother's earthly most prized possessions is her children, or are the children that she birthed. She can lay down her life for her children. So I know what love is. But for the girlies who grew up by themselves, who grew up without mothers, who grew up on the streets and do not know what love is, right? Or they know what love is, but they really did not come from love, right? But they know what it is and they yearn for it, but because they have not seen what they yearn for, they take whatever is offered. I think somewhere in the Bible says that it's better to be alone, somewhere in Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken, than to be in the company of a fool. In other words, it's better for you to stay by yourself than to be with a fool in the name of a husband. Because it's only a foolish person that will come online to say that if my wife is being kidnapped and the bandits should take her, the kidnappers should take her, not that I will do everything I can to get her out, and then I'll say, okay, I think that mentally it will take me a while to heal from this and I do not want the marriage. I will still be pissed. But he said they should take her. He does not want her again. I hope that if that man's wife ever somehow comes across this video, that she just puts herself together, saves the money she can save, and leaves their man, because that is not somebody to be married to. And for other girlies, I hope my message is clear. That is not love. Love is kind, love is patient, it endures all things. If that is not kindness. So please, there's no, the goal is in staying married, is not in getting married. That's the goal. So there are people who have made mistakes and then they're trying to right it, but if you are single, that's why I specify that this video is for single girls, single ladies, single women, the girl child, and you are seeing that this person really doesn't care about me, this person is not kind towards me, this person is not considerate of me, doesn't have me in mind, right? This person just lost after me and gives me money. That's all that person brings to the table. Please, you have no business getting married to that person.